NuubCast. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another NuubCast. This is Blomus bringing you this 1v1 on Shatter Temple between Thrill, a recent addition to the NuubCasting lineup. Did I say that right? The NuubCast lineup. He's not casting. He's... Anyway, we're starting to see more games from Thrill, is what I'm trying to say. Which I love to see. Repeat submitters. It can become an issue because some of you guys play some really good games and then you send in like 5 or like 10 replays. Maybe not all at once, as some of you will, but over time you send in 5, 10 replays, and then I have to shuffle when I cast you, so I don't like put up 5 Soul Steel games in a row, or 5 Shadowcrone games in a row, or 5 Tazaranyx games in a row, which is basically what I'm faced with right now. I got a ton of Soul Steel and Tazaranyx games to cast, so but I need to filter in and mix up some of the other cats in there. So keep sending your replays, even though maybe you haven't seen me cast you yet or whatever. Keep sending them in. I promise I will get to you. In the meantime, let me introduce Thrill's opponent, MPT Zoot. Zootalo, I have missed one. MPT Zoot. I'm guessing MPT is his clan, or I mean, who else? Unless he's like Zoot. I guess it could be that. I suppose it could be that. Impetazoot. Anyway, welcome to the NuubCast. My name is Blomus, aka Greg Gentry. You know what I've noticed recently? I've noticed a lot of personalities who work for like companies like IGN. They're slowly transitioning from StarCraft 2 handles into their actual names. Like, if you go through and watch all of the top plays from the IPL, and Kevin Naki cast them, Cat's Pajamas, you'll notice that at the beginning it's Kevin, Cat's Pajamas, Naki, or maybe it even was just Cat's Pajamas when it started. I don't think so. But when he was casting, it would just be Cat's Pajamas, and then it would be Kevin, Cat's Pajamas, Naki. But if you notice in the recent one, he's actually cut out his StarCraft handle altogether, and is just saying now this is Kevin Naki. I actually kind of like it. I think it's a good idea. I think when we only use SC2 handles, I think it's too easy for the players, and in this particular case casters, can get their humanity gets lost behind a handle, and so sometimes people will be what's the phrase I want to look for, they will be unnecessarily crass perhaps in interacting with that individual, because they think of them as in control rather than Jeff Robinson, or they think of them as Destiny instead of Stephen Bonnell. And that's one thing about Destiny that I've actually appreciated, is that he's always preferred to go by Stephen rather than Destiny, because Destiny is not his name. I'm Blomus. I don't really care what you call me. My real name is Greg. Personally, it's always been an issue of privacy for me. Not for myself, but for my daughter. So if I kept my name secret and someone Googled me or tried to find my Facebook page or something, I care less and less about that as time goes on. Like, if you want to Google me or go to my Google my Facebook page and see a picture of Stargirl, I don't care. Like, she's in my profile picture, so if you do that, then you'll see what she looks like. She's super cute. I'm not hiding her. But her mom and I agreed to keep her internet unanimous for as long as we can. She's actually starting to watch YouTube videos on her own, so I have to keep like a super close eye on the things that she watches, because she'll watch things that start off like innocuous, like annoying orange, or Pac-Man videos or like just game videos, things like that she'll like to look at, but there's lots of creepy stuff hidden in there, as you all likely know. And Thrill going to come out here and get met by these Marines and tanks. This is not going to be a good... Oh, no. Not a good trade there. And MPT Zootalo. I'm just going to call him Zootalo. Sorry, MPT Zoot. That's your name for the rest of this cast, bruh. I hope that does not offend you. And if it does, I don't give a damn. You probably will never see this, as a matter of fact. Zootalo. That's funny, you know, because it's true. It's funny because it's true. You know, the opponents of the people who submit their replays will likely never see them and likely don't even know that their games are being cast on the internet at all. And the reason for that is because I don't put players' names in the title. Unless you're a pro. Sometimes I do if you're a pro. I just put PvZ, ZVT. Is that a problem? Does anyone get upset about that? You want me to put your names in the titles? I'm not saying I will if you asked, but just wondering if that's... Oh, I love this. I like this, Zootalo. Zootalo. Tank the ramp, move the Marines up. Nay, he's basically giving you this area, Zoot. Zootalo, build a bunker right here, Zootalo. He's bringing the air. He's bringing the SCVs to repair the tanks. Oh, now he's in trouble, though. But now the Immortals are out, and he's going to go in and completely crush this. Zealots are out tanking. Immortals are tanking the tank damage. That's such a weird thing to say. Immortals are tanking tank damage. Which I guess is the whole reason why we say that units are, you know, tanking units. Because they friggin' tank. Like tanks. So Thrill pushes back the initial aggression from Zootalo and drops the expansion. No expansion as of yet for Zootalo, but there's a command center going down. And he is adding production buildings. And now we're going to have some medevacs coming out. Very nice. After seeing the Immortals, I'm not even making tanks anymore. I am Marine maraudering it up until I see another tech from Thrill. As a matter of fact, I probably want to get something in here to scout. Obviously, he knows the Robo's there because he's got Immortals, but he needs to know about this. And I don't really like tanks. Tanks are not good against Colossus. I'm as bad as Marines are. If you make a Marauder-heavy force with Medvacs and Vikings, that's going to be really good against this composition. Marines, focus, and you have to focus fire, people. I don't know if you guys know this, but focus firing is a huge part of this game. If you are not focus firing units, you run the risk of losing. Did he scout this? He doesn't have an observer, but he's moving his stalkers into the perfect position. But he doesn't have enough. He had enough before. I guess these guys can move in. He's going to see this. This is going to get in there. Let me follow it. Is he moving those stalkers out? Oh, saw the stalker, ran away. Is he going to try a different angle? Or is he just going to go home? Looks like he's just going to go home. Alright, so crisis averted with a simple stalker positioning. That's pretty good. I like to see people taking care of their units. Like, a lot of guys in the lower units see that stalker and they're like, ah, it's just one stalker. I'm going to come in, I'm going to drop it, I'm going to kill it. And then these other stalkers come in and wipe your face. More gates going down for Thrill, getting the extended thermal lance. Got the first Colossus about to pop. Zealots and Immortals hold in the front. Command center is down. Fusion core. What in the crappity crap? Is he seriously going to make BCs? Do you need a tech lab to make BCs? Yeah, you need a tech lab. So he's not, or is he? Don't you need a? You need an armory, right? To get up. Why would you make this? I guess the only reason to make that is for battle cruisers. Look at Zutalo. Zutalo! So oversaturated. This is actually bad. What is going on? Okay. I was like, what's happening? He's transferring. He's actually transferring too many SCVs. This is inefficient. He needs to get another base. He has left almost... He's left too few behind. He could add, you know, these 7 or 6 need to go back and stay there. And this is too many. With mules, this is oversaturation. It's inefficient. What he needs to have right now is a command center. What a weird place to put that building. Usually you want to hide that kind of tech. I see another starport going down. This guy's making Vikings. It doesn't look like... Zutalo, you have me confused, man. Zutalo, I'm so confused. Hey, look, an assimilator with nothing in it. Thrill, get on that, brother. Oh, speaking of Thrill, I need to, I will apologize publicly. You messaged me and asked me for a game like 2 casts ago. And I was casting, obviously. And then when I was finished with the cast and went out to talk to you, you were gone. So hopefully you don't hate me now and think I completely dismissed you. I didn't. And if you watched the last cast, you saw me say I would like to play with you, but not until after the cast was over. And when the cast was over, you were gone. So hopefully you are not offended or did not have your feelings hurt. I also remember that 2 casts ago I said I was going to work on saying like and Please let me know how I'm doing with that, because I didn't realize that I was doing it until just now. I didn't realize that I was trying not to do it until just now. So I may have completely forgotten and said like and 6 trillion times. Another robo facility going down for Thrill. It's actually too much for 2 bases. This is too much. 5 gates and 2 robos. Once this base is up and running, maybe it's alright. And then add like 3 more gates and you'll be good. And getting double upgrades. I don't know. This is kind of a small army. I don't really know if he's got enough to hold this. He doesn't have any sentries either. So yeah, this is going to be really hard to hold. Charge is or isn't going to be finished. Let's see. Let's see. See, he also hasn't rallied all his units up. He's got tanks and marauders down here. He needs to get those in the fight. Does he not know that about himself? And Colossus on the high ground. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I don't see any hotkeys from Thrill. I don't see any units on any hotkeys. I see them on MP Zoot, and these are just buildings, not armies. So, very curious as to how these guys are controlling these. I'm one to talk. I mean, I'm being a complete hypocrite right now because I'm talking out the back of my face because I don't... I'm starting to realize the necessity of using hotkeys for my armies. Usually I keep my entire army on number 2. And then when I get Blink, I put all my stalkers on number 3. And so I have... Oh, Thrill just going to move out into this. Has enough Immortals to do some serious damage tanking. And all the tanks are dead, so the rest of this is just going to fall. He does take out 1 Colossus, but wow, what a one-sided battle. Holy frijoles. This medevac's dead. And these stalkers are going to go up and kill these Vikings. And now, these are these other units that were in the middle of the map. Now they're running away. And there's no way that Zutalo is going to catch up. I'm still... like super floored as to why this exists. Why did he make this fusion core? Oh my goodness. But yeah, this is going to be over. Observer is there, so the Banshee is going to die. And now everything's going to die. That is going to be GG. Zootalo is bad mannered. Zootalo is bad mannered. He leaves the game and he doesn't say GG. I make up a funny song. Oh, that's so terrible. Anyway, for some reason, Thrill did not see Zootalo leave the game, and so he's killing all his stuff. I am not going to allow this to continue. GG, good game. Way to go, Thrill. What else to say? What did the Terran do wrong? A number of things. Inefficient mining. It's a small one, the smallest of small ones. He had starports with tech labs to make, and he made Banshees and a fusion core. I'm so confused by that fusion core. It's like giving me agita. Why did he make that? Maybe it was an accident. Maybe he thought he was making an armory or something. I don't know. Anywho, he never made any BCs. Not that they would have helped him. Although they might have helped him a little bit. They tank a whole lot of damage. And they probably could have killed some Immortals. But those Immortals were key. Killed the tanks. Once you see... I don't know. I don't think... I'm against Artosis on the Protoss mech. I don't think you can make... I think once you see robo units, you have to stop making tanks and go a different route. Whether that's heavy air, get Banshee, a lot of Banshees, or something. Marauder heavy, lots of concussive shell, something. Mech is not the answer. Maybe Thor's. Mech is not the answer. Maybe Thor's. No, I don't know. I just don't like tanks against this composition. Obviously, tanks just get completely rolled. You need a crap ton of Marines. Because as you notice, there was only a few Stalkers and a few Zealots in the composition. A lot of Thors and these guys. So if you go Marine, Marine, Marauder, Medvac, Viking, it is... And Thrill didn't have Blink, as far as I could tell. Yeah, he never had Blink. So, and he was upgraded. What do you have? 1-2? 2-1? 2-1, 1-2? No, he's just 1-1. But Terran didn't upgrade, so... Anyhow, that's that game. Hope you enjoyed it. Thrill. Hope you still love me, because I love you. Hey, click on my Google ad so I can buy a new microphone. Woo! Keep climbing that ladder, guys. Peace.